everybody, it's Keren here from tuppencecoloured.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me. This is the card that I'm making today. Stay with me, I'll show you how I made it. Here's what I'm using today. I've got a piece of thick Whisper White and I've just cut it in half and folded it in half, and that's going to be my card base. I'm going to use the So Santa stamps, Memento black ink, and I'm going to use some of my coloured inks. So I've got Coastal Cabana, Pineapple Punch, Mango Melody and Balmy Blue, and I may use one or two other things, but those are the colours that I think I'm going to be using. And I'm also going to be using my Stampin' blends to colour in. This is a one-layer card, and I have to tell you now, there is no way I would have been brave enough to do this before I had my Stamparatus, because I'm not that good of a stamper. So I'm just arranging my stamp where I think I'm going to want it on my page. Maybe I'll move it up just a tiny little bit like that. I think that's about where I want it. Actually, I'm going to go a tiny bit higher because I want to leave room for the sentiment. And I'm going to pick up the stamp on the Stamparatus plate, bring in my Memento Tuxedo black ink, and ink him up. And that's stamped pretty well. So I'm going to flip the plate over because I haven't quite finished yet. Let me move Santa so he's over there. He's not getting in the way of the case that I've put there, just to support the plate a bit. Makes it a little bit easier to ink up. Right, so ho ho ho, who needs snow? And I suppose if you're living in, you know, Southern Hemisphere, Australia, New Zealand, anywhere like that, you don't need snow at Christmas. Same thing again, inking up, pressing that down, and there we go. And there is absolutely no way that I would have been brave enough to do that without the Stamparatus. I want to mask over my stamped image, and I could do the usual, you know, cut it out in a bit of post-it paper and put it over the top, but I'm going to use my my masking fluid pen. It's that one. While the masking fluid was drying, I went over to Big Shot and I'm using my Swirly Scribbles dies, and I cut out a pile of masks. Now I've cut these out of removable label paper, and I bought, I think it was 20 sheets very inexpensively from the internet, and they make very, very good masks. So I've got my shapes cut out, and I'm going to start with a little bit of the Pineapple Punch, and I'm experimenting with these. These are makeup brushes. Okay, and they're very, very soft, and I'm just, you know, I've never used these before. I've seen them used on YouTube, and I thought, well, I've got a pile of those that I bought to put makeup on with, and I never really got on with. So there's a nice golden glow around the back of Santa's head there, and I think I'm going to need tweezers to get the backing off the masking paper. And I'm going to speed the video up a little bit so that we get through it quicker. I'm just putting down my my paper mask, and I've got a bit of balmy blue onto one of my makeup brushes. And if you're interested in looking for these brushes, search for oval makeup brushes or artist brushes. That's ARTIS. So I'm taking the backing off the larger die cut. It's a little bit fiddly, but there you go. And I'm just deciding exactly where I want it to go. And now I'm opening up the Coastal Cabana, and I'm going to pick that up from my craft mat. And again, I'm just dusting lightly over the surface and applying the mask the bottom of the card. So I want these to kind of look a little bit like waves. Just making sure that that is straight, and a little bit of the Mango Melody and Coastal Cabana and Balmy Blue. I'm just blending out those colours. Right, so I'm now going to rub with my finger over the masking fluid, and if it's getting a little bit difficult to come off, I'm going to use my an adhesive eraser, isn't it? I mean, we used to carry these in the catalogue. I think we've stopped, but you can get them, and they're very, very useful little bits of kit when you get adhesive where you don't want it, because you can just use this to take it off. And it also does a very, very good job of moving artist's masking fluid as well. Okay. And now I can start colouring in Santa with my blends. So I've got a big old pot of them here. And I'm going to start off with Dark Petal Pink. I'm going to speed this piece up for you as well. So after the Dark Petal Pink, I've got some Ivory, and I'm just using that for a nice healthy looking skin tone. And I'm opening up the card because I don't want it to bleed through. So this is Dark Shaded Spruce and Light Poppy Parade for his shorts, and I'm also colouring in some of his surfboard. Nice bright colour. And this is Dark Mango Melody. Don't forget the pineapple and the little starfish there. And this is, I think this is a Light Bermuda Bay. Nice bright blue there. I have some light crumb cake, and I'm just going around the outside of the stamped image just to make it stand out from the background a little more. It's a useful little technique. And what comes next? I'm looking for my next colour, and going in with a light soft sky. It's not soft sky at all, it's smoky slate. And again, just to make the image stand out a little bit from its background, that little bit of shading does help. This is Light Cajun Craze. And last of all, the Light Petal Pink. And that is my finished card. Now, if I open it up and show you the inside, the colours did bleed through a little bit. So what I will do is I will make a little insert to stick inside the card, and that will cover that up, and whoever gets it will never know it's there. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have, then don't forget to click that like button, leave me a comment, or even subscribe to my channel, because it really does help me out. But that's it for today. Once again, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.